Hi there. I have these Neocolor IIs by Caran. They are water-soluble wax pastels, and I bought them, I'm going to say, 8 to 10 years ago, and I used them probably twice. I don't really remember the reason for not wanting to use them very often. I think it had to do with, one, not knowing how to use them, and two, I typically use cold pressed paper for watercolor and now for gouache. And the inability for me to really dissolve the watercolor crayon was not as enjoyable. However, I am in an artsy group chat with some artsy friends of mine, and they discuss various products, or we all discuss various products, but sometimes they get new ones and it intrigues me. It makes me curious. I am trying my hardest to not really spend money on new products right now. If I run out of something and I need it, I will buy it. Or if, for example, my brushes wear down and I need new ones, I will buy new ones. But as far as experimenting with new art products, I'm trying not to do that currently. I need to use what I already have before I spend more money. But hearing my friends talk about Neocolors and other various crayons, it made me curious. And I thought, you know what? If they really enjoy using these, I think I need to give them a second try, just to really see if I like them. So I pulled them out of my stash, and then I thought, okay, what am I going to paint? So I went to Google Photos and I searched a landscape in there, and it came up with this adorable painting or picture of the mushrooms. And actually, I got this picture when I was on a plein air day with the same group of artsy friends that are in that chat. And it was cute because we were all like crawling around on the ground trying to get pictures of cute little mushrooms. So I started with a layer. I just quickly sketched in those mushrooms and colored in the background of very loosely of where the moss is and where the dried leaves are. And behind the mushrooms is like a tree root growing. Very quickly, just put some color down for those and then wet it with my brush. I did try various brushes that I had to see which one might dissolve the crayon better, and I ended up using a Royal Majestic brush. It seemed to do, I don't really know if it did better than the other ones, but it felt good in my hand and it seemed to do an adequate job, so I went with that one. So I really want to try to work at getting the right value and toned down color for that tree root. I didn't really love it, but I'm going to keep working at it until I do love it. I'm going to keep going. I'm trying different techniques. I did use the crayon straight onto the paper, the wet paper, and that was interesting. I am also rubbing the crayon on the metal tin to leave some of the tin to pick up with my brush. I like doing that. That was great. Just really, I'm building up layers. That's all I'm doing. I'm just building up layers, just like any other medium. You've got to build it up. The parts I really like about this are of course, the mushrooms, because they're just such a bright color. But then also on the left, I didn't want to put a ton of effort into making that look like soil and dried leaves. I just wanted to kind of leave it to the imagination and make this kind of loose. I'm such a detailed kind of painter. I'm not like photorealistic or anything, but I like, it's hard to explain. I love seeing loose paintings, but I struggle to do it myself. So that was a goal for this, was for me to be as loose as possible, and not go overboard with it. Now, the mushrooms, I wasn't as loose as I probably could have been, but it was an internal struggle to stop. Do you have that same problem too? Is it easy for you to paint loosely, or is it difficult like it is for me? I'm going to add in some of those blades of grass that are hanging down. They're hanging down from above the tree root down onto the soil next to the mushrooms, and I really liked those in the picture. There's also that shadow in the picture that I did not really address in the painting. I just didn't really think it was necessary for my painting, so I left it out. I'm adding shadows here for those blades of grass. I'm not sure if they were necessary, but I did it anyway. All right, that was it. Let me know, do you like Neocolor IIs? Do you like them on cold press paper or hot press paper? What are your thoughts? Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Bye-bye.